that actually leads me into my fun facts about you.
Okay. Fantastic.
One, the first fun fact was that you are a comic book nerd from way back.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
And you have framed, do you have framed first editions?
No, framed original comic art
framed
at home,
original
which you are one
comic
of the
art, yes.
the few people to actually have had a viewing of.
Yes.
And thank you, by the way, because you were actually excited about it. Very
Yes.
many people, you show them your original comic art, and they're like, great.
Yeah.
They're absolutely mystified.
No.
But was Miles there?
Miles has been to your house
yes.
because he came to the garden and we did show him that
Yes,
comic art.
yes, and he was,
he got geeked out.
Yeah.
He
and
had a deeper level of respect for you.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
I appreciate that so much because when you're a collector, that's what you live for, is
Right.
for other people to come and go, wow. But when you bring people over and they go, great.
Right.
It's a
Look at that wine
completely
cellar. You're like,
exactly.
yeah, that's nice, but look at this.
there's art everywhere.
Yeah, so that was...
So yeah, I'm a comic book nerd from way back, and love it. Love those worlds. Love the art form.
Yeah.
Love that my daughter makes her own comics, which I love.
She's quite the artist.
She is quite the artist.
Yeah.
At 10 years old, a remarkable young lady. Actually, we had a fun thing happen. This is a total betrayal of my daughter, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. She did a wonderful comic book with a friend of hers called Nar Wars, which was Star Wars but with narwhals. And I took a picture of the cover because I was so proud of it,
Yeah.
and I posted it online just as like, oh, my daughter's working on a comic book. It's really fun. Went viral. Mark Hamill, congratulated her, and Rian Johnson, the director of Last Jedi, and it went huge. And I was mortified because I don't generally talk about my kids on social media,
Right.
And
Yeah.
she did, and I didn't even want to tell her that her comic book had gone viral on social media because I don't want her to like get into that. She's 10. She
Right.
doesn't need to know about that stuff. She's very sensitive. So I didn't tell her that. I kept it from her. Then we got invited to go to the DC Comics offices in Burbank, and thankfully they have decorated the DC Comics offices like you would think a comic
It lived up to the
headquarters.
expectation.
Yes, because usually it's just an office building, and
Right.
it's an office, But they clearly said they understood they had a reputation to protect, and they made it a lot of fun. And so I brought my daughter there. And we actually went to the DC Comics archivist, who has all the great old stuff, and my daughter actually brought the comic book with her, which was just so
How
incredibly
tender.
sweet.
Yes.
And the archivist saw it and he said, "Oh, I saw that on Twitter," and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, wow.
And my daughter,
Busted.
yes, totally busted. And my daughter just sort of looked at me like, "Huh?"
What?
And I just changed the subject really quick. And was able to divert her attention.
This is good parenting advice from
yes.
Jon Cryer.
But at any rate, I love the lore. I love the comics.
That's great.
And so being a part of it has been a great thing for me.